Hey guys, welcome back to Occasional Limit Gaming. I'm your boy Stando, and today we're talking about the ESRB and their response to loot boxes. If you didn't know, the ESRB stands for the Entertainment Software Rating Board, and it was formed in the 90s when lawmakers thought that video games were getting too violent. Just a little too violent. They've come out of the woodwork recently to respond to the recent uproar of complaints on loot boxes. So are they finally putting the hammer down when it comes to rating these predatory games, and they're going to rate them with an adults only tag? No, they aren't doing that. Are they labeling these games with drop rates and addiction warnings? No, they're not going to do that either. So what are they going to do? Well, they're just going to label every game that has DLC, season pass, standalone add-on, expansions, loot boxes, all the same with a label that says simply games may contain in-game purchases. And I'm sorry guys, but to me that's just not enough. It's not, guys. It's just not enough. I mean, some of the DLC and expansions, like for example The Witcher, right? The Witcher 3 had a beautiful expansion, long, and it wasn't predatory in any way. We need a system that differentiates the added experience from the online casino pushy predatory practices. We need to be more informed as consumers, and we need the product manufacturers to be more honest with us when it comes to labeling the box. Of course, the ESRB is only doing this as a knee-jerk reaction. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing anything. You know, they've just been called out by politicians asking them to do something before lawmakers do. Chris Lee in Hawaii is already drafting laws in his home state that would ban the sale of these games to minors and make game makers list the drop rates. I recently watched a hearing that involved Chris Lee and the ESA and was shocked to find out that Chris Lee knows a lot about video games and how the microtransactions and everything works. And funny enough, the ESA representative that they sent didn't know jack all about games and had to have his colleague explain things to him, and the guy still didn't have any answers on what they should do, and pretty much failed so hard at defending the practice. It was really embarrassing, really. In other news though, turns out Bethesda is #1 when it comes to being critically acclaimed, at least on Meta Critic, for the 2017 calendar year. Nintendo came in a close second, and it isn't hard to see why. These companies are at the top with great hits from Bethesda like Prey, Wolfenstein 2, The Evil Within 2, and Nintendo of course had Mario Odyssey and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild last year. EA, who held the top spot in 2016, didn't even rank in the top tier publishers for 2017 and was instead listed as a mid-tier publisher. They went from an all-over ranking of 79 to a very lowly ranking of 44. Yikes! No doubt all their money grubbing from Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Need for Speed, plus a bad outing for Mass Effect, had everything to do with this. So as you can see, guys, that's how quickly things can just turn to shit. I kind of hope EA doesn't recover from this. I kind of hope that name's tarnished for good. Part of me wants to see them fall flat on their ass. It's time to make room for somebody else, and EA just needs to get the fuck out of the way. They need to become the next Konami, you know. Yeah. Speaking of which, Konami charging $10 for save states on top of every microtransactions in Metal Gear Survive. Oh wow, fuck Konami. On a personal note, guys, before I get out of here, one of my heroes, Kevin Smith, as you probably already know, suffered a massive heart attack this week, and luckily he is fine. I just watched a video he uploaded to his personal channel from the hospital, and I am in high spirits for the guy, and just wanted to say I hope Kevin Smith gets to feeling better soon. You know, he is one of those heroes. He's one of those guys that you look up to, and you hate to see anything bad happen to him. And he's fairly young. I think he's only 47. So yeah, hope you get to feeling better soon, Kevin Smith. Anyway, guys, that's all the time I have for you today, but let me know what you guys think about the ESRB and the Meta Critic rankings in the comments section. While you're down there, don't forget to leave a like on the video, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button for future Let's Plays, news discussions, and reviews. Remember, guys, that I love your face, and I will catch you on the flip side. But until then, have a good one, guys. Peace.